Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. You know, it's your business to really figure out what to do with your money. A lot of people in 2014, still not used to saying that. I'll be writing 2013 on checks until April or May. But nonetheless, people in 2014, they're thinking about what can they do differently than they did in 2013. One of the things I like to encourage people to do is look at real estate investment, because I tell you, the entire political system of this country really has created in their tax codes and so many other areas a way of making money that really makes real estate extremely profitable. And so I'm a big fan of this group called the Rich Club. They're regular contributors on The Price of Business. I love to bring them on to talk about what you can do to take your personal finances to the next level. You can learn more about them at richclub.org. We've got one of the board members, a good friend of the Price of Business show, Karen McClure. She's on often, and she's got a guest with her today, Patsy Lanclos. And we're going to talk more to Karen later on in the segment. She's going to talk about the important events that are always coming up that we want people to be aware of. But Patsy, I want to spend a little time talking to you. Tell us a little bit about your background, and welcome.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, well, I'm a retired educator, and I have taught for many, many decades, and retired about 17 years ago, and am now an independent technology consultant. And my focus for the past 3 years has been on the iPad and how it can be the tool for work for you.
Okay. And so you got an event that's coming up at the Rich Club. It sounds like it may not just be for the person in real estate, but a person who is in business in general. Is that true?
It's for anybody and everybody that have an iPad.
Very good. Tell us about some of the things you'll be covering at this event. And by the way, I will pull you in just for a second, Karen. When is this event coming up?
It will be...
talking to the mic, please.
Oh, sorry. It's the full-day seminar on January 25th. It's called So You Have an iPad, Now What?
Okay.
It's open to guests for $69 and rich members for $49.
Very good. So go right ahead and give us a little bit of an overview, Patsy.
Well, so many people now have iPads or iPhones, and they've purchased them, and they can play Angry Birds and Candy Crush, and that's about it. Maybe do email, maybe talk on their iPhone or Skype on their iPad. And they really don't know what a powerful productivity device the iPad and the iPhone really are. And so we'll be starting with some tips and tricks to get to know your iPad or your iDevice better and make it work for you. And then we'll branch off and talk about some apps that will help you be productive, to calculate, to write, to create. And then we'll talk about some apps to take pictures and to edit pictures, including videos on your iPad or your iPhone. And then we'll talk about apps that will enable you to communicate and collaborate. And then, of course, what most of us do with our iPad or our iPhone right now is to relax. And that means to read or play games. But there are some valuable books and valuable games that will really help you be more productive also. And then the last thing that we'll spend some time on is the use of the iPad in real estate investment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And so, and that sounds like, again, all the way up to that point, if you weren't interested in real estate, up to that point, you're still garnering a lot. But I imagine a lot of people who currently are not in real estate will want to learn a little bit about that as well.
Oh, absolutely, because they're calculation apps, and I'm not really into real estate myself, and so I'm more into the productivity side. So I really think that what we need to do is learn how to use our device and learn how to make it work for you. And that's something that I've realized over the last 17 years of doing technology training, that people really don't know how to use their iPad or really don't know how to perhaps even use their computer other than a piece of software that was given to them by their boss.
Yeah. By the way, do you have a website?
Yes, I do. It's planclos.wikispaces.com.
Mm-hmm. And people can learn more about you there. And, of course, they'll also be able to learn more at richclub.org. I think it sounds exciting, and it's near the end of the month. What day of the week is that? Do you know?
It's a Saturday.
Yeah, it's a Saturday. And it sounds like a really, really reasonable investment for a lot of information. The total event looks like it's going to be several hours long, 9 till 4.
9 till 4, right.
Yeah, so I think that's a lot of fun. And is there what's included in all that, Karen?
Basically, it's the course from 9 to 4. There will be a lunch break where people can go out and get something to eat. But you're going to get tons and tons of education and also networking opportunities. Another thing we like to provide. Yes.
Always something that people in all business, let alone in real estate, are interested in doing. So that sounds extremely interesting. I want to encourage people to check that out, richclub.org. If you don't have a membership to Rich Club, I say shame on you. You need to go ahead and take care of that. And right away, you'll save $20 on this big event. And so I want to encourage you to learn more about this and Patsy and the work she's doing. Karen, with a couple of minutes left, tell us a little bit about what other events you've got coming in down the pike here in January.
All right. On Thursday, January 9th, which is tomorrow, 6:15 p.m., we have our free investor workshop. We offer that again on Saturday, and that's open to any guests. You can come and get an overview of real estate investing in the Houston area. And again, it's repeated Saturday, January 11th at 9:30. Also, this Friday evening, we have our Robert Kiyosaki cash flow game, where you can come into our offices and meet up with people and play cash flow until about 10 o'clock at night. That's a fun one to go to. Again, that's free and open to the public. You can find out about Patsy's course and all our other offerings at richclub.org, and you can sign up for those courses there.
Encourage people to do it, richclub.org. Don't be silly. Go ahead and do it today. I know a lot of people, almost everyone, has thought at some point in their life to look at real estate, as a potential area for personal financial growth. And this is a good year. Right now is a good time of that year to consider doing that. Thanks to both of you ladies.
Thank you.
Good to see you both. All right, when we come back, we're going to have much more for you. Do want to remind you, best content here shows up over there at usdailyreview.com. While there, make sure you like it on Facebook, follow it on Twitter. More after this.